Hi, this is Steve. Have you ever asked yourself, what the heck am I doing trying to make coffee here for everybody at Riverside on Tuesday morning coffee? Well, don't panic. It's very simple. This video will show you how to get the coffee set up and how to clean up afterwards. Spoiler alert, it's pretty simple and it doesn't take long. So let's get started. Okay, first of all, don't panic. All the things you need to know are right here on this handy dandy sheet, which is in the kitchen. But in case it's not, you can find it here on the video in case you missed something that was said here. First of all, you're going to need to set up the coffee pots. The coffee pots themselves are up here on this high rack, so I can reach them. And if you know me, I'm not the tallest person in the world. So if you can't quite reach them, no problem. Find an adult to help you or somebody taller. And you're going to grab a couple of these pots. You're going to grab 3 of them, of the big pots, one for regular, one for decaf, and then the smaller one here people tend to use for just hot water because it doesn't need a tray. So 2 of the big ones and the small one, you should be fine. And then we're going to go get the coffee. So let's go over here into the storage room here. And in the storage room, first of all, you find the actual coffee itself. And you say, what the heck are those things? Why is that container upside down? Well, the upside down indicates that it hasn't been opened yet. So if it's upside down, it hasn't been opened. If it's right side up, it has been opened. So always use the right side up ones first. It means they've already been opened. You're not going to need the filters, so we're not going to worry about those. There's the coffee. The condiments and fixings are all down here in this other storage area, so you can grab those out and grab some other boxes, plastic bins if you want to set it up the way you like, but all the stuff right there is there for them. So we're going to come out here and get the coffee set up, and we're just going to kind of pretend that we're doing that. So the coffee maker itself, the urn, has a couple of parts here. Has a stem. Stem goes inside. And then, of course, it doesn't want to stand up. And then you got the tray. And the tray takes sometimes a bit of finagling, but... So anyway, yep, you're going to finagle it so it sits inside of this thing. All right, okay. So you do it the other way. Do it like that. Grab it. Now put it all down in there. Here's one piece. So, okay, there, fine. Now you got that all set up. Hopefully you've got water in it before that part. And you're gonna put in the proper amount of coffee for every 10 cups of water that you put in, using this handy dandy gauge here. For every 10 cups of water that you put in, you're gonna put in a half a cup of ground coffee into the tray. So once you got the water and the coffee grounds in, you're good. Seal that up and you're ready to go. You can put the items here on your cart and wheel them out, get them plugged in early enough to get the coffee going. So you're going to want a little bit over an hour beforehand to get those things started, because it takes that long for the coffee to brew. So make sure this isn't like a drip one. You gotta get down here. So I would go at least an hour, probably an hour and 15 minutes to make sure that it thoroughly brews. All right, so you've got them served and coffee's over. You're coming back in. So what do we do now? So we're bringing the containers, the urns back in. Yeah, they're gonna be hot. No problem. They're gonna be full of coffee, no problem. We're gonna come over here to our wash sink. Now, normally when we're washing dishes, this is a standard commercial 3-sink station for washing, rinsing, and then sanitizing. We're not going to do that because coffee pots are already hot serving, so we don't need to do all that. What we're going to do is we're going to take each one and first of all, get the lid off, take out the tray, and then dump the coffee grounds into the garbage. You can see we've already got a starter batch for you. Isn't that just like on those cooking shows? So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna set our tray over here in the first sink. Take out our stem, do the same thing. Take the lid, do the same thing. So all of these items are sitting over here, and just give those a quick wash off. Take a little bit of Dawn here, just a little bit, put it on your hands, rub it on there. Take the scrubby or put it right on the scrubby brush. Just give it a quick detergent just to knock the coffee oils off there. And then you're going to rinse them and make sure these two master valves are on, or just the one actually. And now you've got a sprayer, which is really handy. So you're gonna spray everything off, put it over here in the third sink rack for a second to start to air dry out. And you've got that part done. Now that you've got those trays done, you're gonna come over here, grab the urns, and dump those into the sink here, getting all the coffee out of those. And then the same thing, a little bit of soap on your scrub sponge. Just give it a quick once through with your hands and the scrub sponge just to knock the oils out of there. And then you're gonna use the sprayer to spray them out. And you've got that. Now, once you've got one pro tip here is once you've got a bit of water in the bottom, run some water through the spout here just to make sure that spout's cleaned out, got any kind of coffee or residue knocked out of there. And make sure you just kind of shaking the water out. You don't have to towel dry these will air dry just fine. Set them over here on this for just a second. And then once you've got them all reassembled, putting them back together, putting the tray and the stem back in with the lid on top, you're gonna put them back up here on the rack so they're stored away for the next time. The tags go right over here, as well as the drip plates for the coffee are over here in this container there in that drawer, so you can find everything just fine. Put your condiments back, put everything back into the storage where you got them. Shut off the lights, wipe everything. Well, before you shut off the lights, there's some spare towels here and over here. Just wipe all your surfaces down a second, just your top surfaces here where you might have a little bit of water, coffee or whatnot. Just wipe those down so everything's kind of dry and tidy. Put them back over here, your cloth over here, and you've got everything put away. Shut the lights off and you're good to go. That's it. And on behalf of everyone at Riverside, thank you for helping us all have some fellowship together on Tuesday mornings with coffee. Take care.